What's up, guys? It's your boy Jerry Reason back again with another video. And today we're going to get into Aaron Rodgers and this Week 8 game against the Bills. I am so excited. I am so ready. I want to start off by saying this. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, destined for the Hall of Fame. Without a doubt, will go down in history as one of the Packers' greats. But we got to talk about him being a leader. And we got to talk about him being a diva. So let's get into it. There was an article that was recently dropped by CBS. Basically says that Aaron Rodgers says Packers are making too many mental mistakes, suggests cutting reps for struggling players. The article was by Tyler Sullivan. It was dropped 22 hours ago. Goes on to say, we are now 7 weeks through the regular season, and the Packers offense still looks as disjointed as ever. Aaron Rodgers' club has dropped 3 straight games, which includes a 23-21 defeat at the hands of the Commanders in Week 7. Now, we had actually on this channel predicted that the Packers were going to win this game. We predicted it. We dropped it on the parlays. Actually had about 4 parlays where we dropped it. And we said the Packers were going to take this. We were wrong. 2-point victory for the Commanders at the hands of Tyler Heineke. What a joke. That's not to discredit the Commanders, but we were rooting for Aaron Rodgers on this one for the win, right? He needed a bounce-back victory. Goes on to say to push them to 3-4 in the year. In that loss, the offense failed to convert a third down attempt and generated just 232 yards of total offense. Now, I'm going to attribute the third down issues to Aaron Rodgers not having a weapon or someone that he knows he can go to convert. That's the biggest problem that the Packers are having on third down, right? Amongst all the other stuff, the run game, the offensive line, let's just talk about having a specific weapon like a Devontae Adams, who is now with the Raiders, that he can go to that he knows is going to convert those third downs for him, right? Not having a player like that is really an issue, and that's something else that we can talk about. Goes on to say that, end quote, we had so many just mental errors and mistakes, Rodgers told the Pat McCaffrey show on Tuesday. It's not the type of football we're used to playing over the years. Obviously, you built chemistry with certain players, right? You had people that you knew that you could go to in certain situations in situational football. But when they're not there, what do, Aaron? You start pointing the finger different directions instead of building the chemistry that you need to with some of these new guys, help developing some of these new guys. This is the issue. Aaron Rodgers currently has a 66.8% completion rate, 1,597 yards, 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, averaging 6.5 yards an attempt. One thing that really aggravated me in this interview that happened yesterday and what Rodgers has said. He said, I think guys who are making too many mistakes shouldn't be playing. Got to start cutting some reps, and maybe guys who aren't playing, give them a chance. The problem that I have with this is you're throwing your players under the bus. You're throwing your coaching staff under the bus. It's almost making them sound like they don't know what they're doing when you say stuff like this. And if you're going to have this conversation, you have this conversation behind closed doors. You don't have this in an interview on the Pat McCaffrey show or any other show. You don't say this kind of stuff when you want your team to win, when you want your team to believe in you, right? This isn't going to boost my morale if I'm your wide receiver or if I'm your fullback or your running back, right? This isn't the kind of stuff that's going to make someone play harder. It's probably not going to make your own line much better either, right? Who are you pointing the finger at? Which person? You have this kind of conversation in the locker room, Aaron Rodgers. That's leadership. You going out and you boosting up your players and say, hey, we're going to get better. We're going to build on our chemistry. We're going to develop more. We're going to come up with different schemes, different plays. We're going to play harder. That's how you come out to the public with it. But if you're going to have this conversation, you say this in the locker room. You beat them up in the locker room, not in the limelight. That's what a leader does, Aaron. And if I'm wrong, guys, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Also, drop in the comments, what do you think your Bills-Packers score prediction is going to be? It's going to be a crazy one. I will be streaming it. Make sure you guys lock that in, like, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.